Come on. Which one of you did that? Prancer? So unprofessional.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Get Up. Today we're talking a Christmas movie, Violent Night.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas. You don't get too many Christmas movies like this. It's been a while.
It has been a while, man. This one's like it's like a Die Hard meets Thor meets Home Alone, man. It had a good vibe to it, man.
Yep, with an adult twist rating to it. So
that's right.
Not really that kid friendly.
No, it's got a kid in it who does a lot of talking, but definitely ain't kid friendly.
It's a very edgy Christmas movie. How dirty, filthy, and wrong it is on so many levels. We got the ones for the kids. This ain't for the kids. And that's the one we enjoy.
So who's in this movie?
All right, man, we got David Harbour, we got Beverly D'Angelo, we got John Leguizamo, Alex Hassell. So we got an all right cast, man.
Yeah, I mean, I like Beverly from the European Vacation movie,
yeah.
So it's good to see her. Christmas Vacation, I love that movie. Watch it every year, so it's nice to see her in another Christmas movie.
Absolutely, another good movie to watch every year. Ain't working.
No Ralphie though.
No Ralphie. Fragile.
No Ralphie, but
that's right.
David Harbour, he does excellent in this. Looks the part. Just amazing
he plays
in this role.
An awesome Santa, yeah. Especially in the beginning, man, where this dude's at the bar getting drunk and he freaking pukes all over the lady.
I love how it starts off because he's kind of like a curmudgeon in the bar.
Yeah. Well, and rightfully so, though, right? Because he pretty much explains how kids are today, right? He's like, kids are little assholes. They just want. They don't care about stuff. They open one present and they want to move, and they want the next one, and they want the next one, and they don't really appreciate the stuff that's given to them, And I can understand that because he's right. He's right. That's how kids are nowadays. It seems like, man. So
yeah,
you can understand how like the spirit of Christmas was just dying in Santa Claus, right in the beginning. So that was
for sure. Cool. And he brings a lot of comedy to this role as well, which is very appreciated.
Yeah. You ain't driving, are you?
I steer a little, but the reindeer do most of the work.
Yeah. He I don't think he could have picked a better Santa for this movie, man. I think he did a freaking awesome job.
I love where he's like getting onto the reindeer about like crapping on the roofs and stuff like that. I mean, it has just the right bit of touches with the Santa stuff mixed with good action and all that other stuff. Even the plot kept me kind of interested. I mean, it's not too deep, but it kept me pretty interested.
Yeah, and it's got kind of a little bit of The Ref too, man, which is an old school freaking Dennis Leary Christmas movie, which is awesome. But you got a kind of a hostage situation. These hostage takers want money from this rich asshole family, and Santa comes in to save the day.
But what did you think about John Leguizamo?
I thought John. I mean, you don't see him too much anymore. We saw him last time we saw him was maybe in first John Wick or something. Really nice time I saw John Leguizamo. But I think he did all right, man. I mean, I enjoy some of his older stuff. He's an all right actor. He just kind of fell off the earth for a while, I think. But I thought he did a good job playing a main villain in this. I thought the action in this movie was great. I liked how they come up with a lot of freaking cool ways to kill people in this movie. I always love
it's
seeing
fairly violent too, so they don't shy away from that too much.
No, the name definitely lives up to the movie. Lives up to the name, that's for sure. It's definitely Violent Night.
There are a lot of dark scenes though, which I wish there was some scenes where I could see the action a little bit better, but it didn't deter from the movie too much.
Yeah, and there's some especially guys in the military like us, or just anybody who likes action flicks or military movies. There's some nitpicky stuff in. You can pick at this, but there always is in these kind of movies, right? So. But I mean, in regards to the action, but I mean, I don't think there was never really a dull moment in this movie. There was never more than 5 minutes before you saw more action. I don't think, that was great. I really appreciate that because it keeps the movie going, keeps you entertained, and it's like you're just waiting for the next cool kill scene,
Yeah, and it's pretty cool because you got these people that are taking over the house, and they keep talking about this extraction team that's going to come and save the day. So, and that is like a pretty good mix up too when they get on scene because you're like, what's going to happen here? So it does keep some things like pretty fresh throughout for you.
Yeah, it was a nice little twist for that too. Yeah, that was good, man. I appreciated that.
This is my 4th year as a Santa. How about you?
I started the whole damn thing.
Yeah, man, it was just in the comedy again, like you said, man. The comedy was great. There was some good funny stuff in there. Definitely not for kids. None of this movie is really for kids. But I mean, just even the dynamic between the family was freaking hilarious, man. You got this freaking little rich brat, grandma. What do you say, grandma? Your Wi-Fi sucks dick. It's like,
Yeah, there's definitely some things like that, and like I said, David Harbour, where he's eating the cookies and making comments about all that stuff.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
he's
man.
rating like people's alcohol and stuff like that.
Dude,
So
it's the alcohol. He's like, oh yeah, this is the pre-war stuff.
Yeah.
It's good.
So it's good. I mean, there are nitpicky things with some of the weapon stuff. At one point, like John Leguizamo is firing and he runs dry, but the slide doesn't lock to the rear. If he was like a real operator, he would probably feel the slide lock to the rear. But he like pulls the trigger multiple times dry, and the slide's not even locked to the rear. So there's some like fake like crap going on with that, with multiple people going after him. They're all going hand to hand, but they always have guns. That's a pretty big trope in most of these action movies.
Especially the barn scene where, all you had to do is throw a couple grenades at that barn and he'd been done, instead of sending in 10 people to go after him, right? And and honestly, I think with the John Leguizamo scene where where he's like trying to, I think they were just trying to emphasize that he was empty, right? Because that way
But it could have locked to the rear, and they showed it realistic, and people would have understood it.
Right, right, exactly.
And he could have just thrown the weapon to the side or something. You know what I mean? So
he could just looked at it, tossed it, and been done. Yeah.
Instead, it makes it look like he's an amateur in my mind. So
right, no, I agree.
And he's like pretty badass in this movie, more so than most other people.
Well, except Santa.
Yeah. But I did like Santa. Like he kills people in very unique ways, and they keep that pretty fresh.
Oh, they did, especially the final kill that Santa gets. You're like, holy cow, that was awesome.
And I like the Home Alone kind of references and what the kid does with all that. Because at first it seems kind of like this, but like they take like a very like rated R spin on things, which is cool.
And then even the goofiness with some of that stuff, like the dude just staring at the nail, and you're like, okay, you know what's gonna happen, but what freaking special forces operative is just gonna freaking pull a nail out of his ass and just stare at it like this? Ain't gonna happen. You're just gonna pull that stuff out of, toss it and keep moving, right? But so I mean, even that kind of stuff was Home Alone goofy, right? They made it even Home Alone goofy on top of the R-rated stuff to it. So it was.
I thought they did a pretty unique job of making fun of kind of like Home Alone. Like we're not copying Home Alone, where we have our unique spin on it, and I thought it worked really well.
Well, and I do like the Die Hard little mention that Santa had when he reached into he's reaching in, he's like, oh, Die Hard Blu-ray.
Yeah. So there's like a lot of pretty decent references and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
as well. So what do you rate this thing?
I tell you what, man. I went into this not expecting much. I really did. I was like, okay, we'll go check it out, see what it is. But I'm gonna give it an 8, only because I haven't had a really feel good, action-packed Christmas movie in a while, man. And I'm just went into this. I walked out like, yeah, man, it kept me entertained the whole time. I'm gonna give it an 8. I was thinking 7, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it an 8 because it's Christmas time. And I'm feeling jolly. I'm feeling giving. I'm feeling giving here, so let's get a bonus point. Yeah. So I'm gonna give it an 8 because it was a feel good movie, man. A lot of good action, a lot of good kill scenes, good humor, mixed in with it. So yeah, I mean there was a couple little moments where I was like, okay, but for the most part, man, it gave me what I wanted, so it was good.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's an 8 for me. This movie kind of delivers on what you expect it to be, right? You expect it to be like a fun action movie, and that's what this is.
Yeah.
And it's got enough comedy and everything else in there to keep you entertained all throughout. So I don't think the movie's gonna blow you away. It's not like one of the best movies ever, but it does what it needs to do.
Exactly. I mean, it's a damn good freaking Christmas action movie. If you're one of those guys or girls out there that likes Christmas action movies, man, you're gonna enjoy this movie.
Yeah.
Because they throw a little bit of everything at you in it. And like I said, the death scenes it's freaking awesome. Some of these death scenes, man.
Now let me ask you this: do you think a female would be into this movie, or is it more catered to like guys?
Well, yeah, they even got a little love story aspect in this movie, right? So between
a little bit,
and wife,
a little bit, yeah, a little bit.
I think
they got a little like Christmas spirit elf going on, so they try and throw multiple things in this.
Man, exactly, they give you a little bit of everything, fun for the whole family.
Yeah, so hopefully it has something for everybody.
Right, exactly. I think there's plenty of females out there that want to enjoy it, man. But hey guys, definitely go check this movie out in the theater. I mean, some movies I'd say wait till you get, wait till it gets on streaming, but this one, go see it in the theater, man. It's cool to see it on the big screen. And
if you're looking forward to an action Die Hard type Christmas thing, then
this
will probably deliver for you.
Yeah, man, no doubt, absolutely, 100%. But hey, guys, as always, we love doing this for you. A Merry Christmas. We hope you all have a good holiday. And until next time, we will check you guys in our next review.
Shove it straight up
the ass.
Well, I mean, come on, sweetie. We want to keep you on the nice list,
Sorry, can I say butthole then?
I mean, it's borderline.